Hey friends, if my room looks like a mess, that's because it is. This is what it looks like the night before you leave for India and you haven't packed everything. But I will tell you, I've got stuff in process here. I've got the passport and visa ready. I've got my Kindle all loaded up. I've got a camera ready. I've got the itinerary. Oh, I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got Kleenex in case I need them at the squatty potties. I've got probiotics to, keep everything straight. So I don't want to give you too much information, but these are the things that you need when you're traveling internationally. And I couldn't be more excited. I'm a little frazzled, as any woman would be. She's leaving her home and all her guys here for 2 weeks. So we've tried to, oh, here comes my little red dog. This is Hildy. I'll be missing her too, but not as much as the other people that live in this house. Just trying to get it so that Barry, who is my hero for, taking care of kids in the household for 2 weeks by himself, so that they can just kind of maintain and deal with life as it occurs in the next 2 weeks. So thank you so much for visiting the blog. Some of you may be coming today because of the devotion that is coming out next week. And I just covet your prayers. So I would tell you, I want to share some of my dreams for this trip with you today and ask you for your prayers. A couple of my dreams are, my main one is that the women who come to these women's conferences that we're doing, that they will truly leave there knowing that they are greatly loved and treasured by God. That's our theme for our conferences: treasure, change your perspective, change your life. And we'll be talking about how they're created by God, how they're loved by God, how they are desired by God, and how they're called by God. So if you all would keep those conferences in your prayers. My other dream as I go, because I'm going with the support of my Proverbs 31 team, is just that there would be a way to connect Proverbs 31 to these women in India, that we could be a resource and a support for them there as well. So those are my two big things that I'm praying for as I go. I feel like God is promising, as I pray, He's promising bigger things than I could even ask or imagine. I prayed today through Psalm 37, if you want to take a look at that, and just prayed those things not only for me personally, but for the women that I come in contact with, for the women near Nepal that we'll get to minister to, and for the women in the heart of a huge city, many of them that are living in the slums that surround the church. So I'm going with great excitement. I can't wait to come back and tell you all about it. I will tell you this, that one of the things that I'm taking with me is this little journal that my friend Dara gave me. And the reason I'm taking it with me is I was going to take my computer, blog all the time, keep up with my emails. But I really feel like what God has laid on my heart is that that would be a distraction for me. That if I do that, that I'll be focusing on the wrong things, and that my priorities would so easily slide into the wrong places. So for the next 2 weeks, I'm unplugged, and I'll be writing like a crazy woman in this journal, but not on my laptop. But I will be writing things so that when I come back, I can share the images and the stories and the amazing things that God has done. So hang with me. I'll be back after November 1st, and I'll start blogging about the time in India. Thank you for your prayers.